Welcome to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Christian Madrid, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about Paddington and Peru. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let's get to my thoughts now, yo. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. So, I was able to see an early screening of Paddington in Peru, and I'm glad I was able to because I really enjoyed this movie. I still think Paddington 2 is the best film in the series. I enjoyed the first one. I like Paddington in Peru a little bit better than that first one, but that Paddington in Peru I saw recently was just really good. And but this movie's good nonetheless. You know, it's a fun and entertaining film for the whole family to see, like all these Paddington films are. Doug Wilson did a good job directing this movie, but I wish Paul Keane would have returned to direct this film because, you know, these movies aren't the same without Mr. Keane, and probably would have been a little bit better, this film, I feel, if, you know, Mr. Keane would have directed it, you know, because that's what's keeping this film from being great. You know, it's good, Paddington in Peru. It's a good film, but it's not great. The writing's pretty good in this film, as it's definitely the most adventurous film in the Paddington franchise. You know, as I like the journey and adventure this film takes us on, you know, and the story, you know, is good, and the character development of Paddington continues to get better and better as each of these films do. You know, some of the storylines, you know, in this film, you know, didn't really work for me, you know, as I thought, you know, one of the main twists that shows up in this movie, I won't spoil it, you know, spoiler-free review, but one of the twists, you know, I thought was kind of dumb, and, you know, I knew it all along, and it was more of a no shit kind of moment instead of a oh shit kind of moment. Like, no shit, I knew this already. I could tell you from the beginning of this film, you know, the said thing. The dialogue and comedy in this film is great, you know, as, you know, it's a funny movie, you know, it's lighthearted. You know, and it continues, you know, to be fun and entertaining as the previous films, you know, are in this Paddington franchise. The acting is great as well. Ben Whishaw keeps on doing a great job voicing Paddington. It seems like he was born to play this role. It's got the iconic voice. Antonio Banderas gives a good villainous performance in this film, you know, as well as Olivia Colman. Even though I found her character to be very cringe and annoying, you know, nonetheless, you know, it's not the acting, I would say, you know, she does a good job of being cringe and annoying, you know. I just wish kind of the writing would have toned it down a bit, you know, me personally. The cinematography looks good in this film as it's well shot, you know, beautiful production design that has great Peru locations throughout the film, great use, you know, of the country they're naming the film after, you know, Peru, you know, it makes great use of that. The visual effects are great, the CGI, you know, used for the bears, it looks great. The soundtrack and score in this film, you know, sounds great, makes this film even more adventurous and easygoing for audiences. That editing is terrific in this film, as it's very fast-paced. All these Paddington films are very fast-paced. You know, this one's only an hour and 45 minutes, which surprisingly is the longest of this franchise so far, but it's not even that long. You know, they go by pretty quick, these films. Overall, Paddington in Peru, it's a good movie, you know, and if this trilogy decided to conclude, you know, then I would be okay with it. But if they decide to make more Paddington films, then sign me up as well. So it's one of those things, you know, they could end it here or they could make another one. Either way, I'm on board. You know, I recommend watching Paddington in Peru once it comes out. You know, it's a fun time, so check it out. I'm giving this film a B-. You know, we're eating good watching this movie. We're eating good. It's Taco Bell, McDonald's type shit. You know, we're eating good. Alright, y'all, so that's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment on, you know, whether you have seen this movie, Paddington in Peru, or are you excited to see it? You know, if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. You know, what's your favorite Paddington movie? Drop it in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and alerts to know when I drop a new review. I appreciate you all for seeing this one. You know, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch me talk about movies. Thank you so much. I'm out. Let's get it, yo.